Hey, everybody. Thought I'd jump on and see how everybody's doing on this Friday evening. So I'm here in LA, California. You could smell the smoke anywhere you go around here. It's everywhere. There is ash all over the place. It's apocalyptic, really. I don't know how many of you caught the live that I did live on the rooftop in Monrovia day before yesterday, but that particular fire has subsided and it's gone the other direction, which is good. So fortunately and hopefully the winds won't kick up and reignite those fires, but no way to tell at this point. So everybody who's dialing in from, here I am dating myself again, dialing. Everybody who's coming in from out of town, put it in the chat. Let me know where you're coming from. On TikTok, if you're on TikTok, double click the screen if you would. We have a live goal going as well. Would love to have as much info from everybody. Let me know how it's going where you're at on a Friday night. So we've got Sheila Dean 166 from Tennessee. Welcome. Real Andy Realis from Nebraska. Welcome. Sassy 62 from Washington State. Welcome. Ivy from Temecula. Welcome. Cheryl Lynn from Ohio. Shane B 961 from Pennsylvania. Ivy from Southern California, right here in the midst of it all. Trisha Biesinger. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, from Utah. Welcome. Linda from Montana. Pete from Fillmore, Indiana. Sherry Church from Manchester, Georgia. Joy Joyce Kelly from North Carolina. Kathy W. from Tennessee. Peggy from Idaho. Whereabouts in Idaho, Peggy? I spent some time in Coeur d'Alene. It's beautiful there. Sherry Anderson Boyd, Sherry, Texas. There we go. Smelt from Pennsylvania. David Marr from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Wonderful. Marlise from New York. Stony Star from Illinois. So I wanted to give everybody an update. So here in Los Angeles, I don't know how many of you caught my daily update today, my daily dispatch, but I let everybody know that we got an evacuation notice here at my home about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And so I went outside, I kind of looked around, I looked at the horizon. I didn't see any smoke, I didn't see any flames, did some research and found out that it was sent mistakenly. And now they're making up all these excuses. Oh, it was technology that did it. Oh, it was this, it was that. It's just an absolute cluster here in Los Angeles. And unfortunately, people are paying the price for it. People it's just horrendous. So let's see, let's get some more people up. Stony Star from Illinois. The Joker from, I'm not sure where that flag is from. I'm Joker, let me know where that's from. I'm not really sure. Stacy Bullard 5 from Stacy Millbrook, Alabama. Welcome. Carly Who from California. Whereabouts in California, Carly? Hey, Trisha said I actually pronounced her name correctly. Wow, what do you know? I got one right. Mercedes from Oklahoma. Sarah said she got one in Marina Del Rey. What did you get in Marina Del Rey, Sarah? Just curious. Robert Ortega from Scottsdale, Arizona. Welcome. Rosa Fajardo 9870 from Citrus Springs, Florida. Welcome. Michael Brown said, hey, Sam, glad to see you're well. He's in Modesto, California. Yeah, Michael, everything's fine here. As I said, 2 days ago, I was on a rooftop filming the fires in the Pasadena fire. I have a family member who lives there. So I drove over there. I played hell getting there. I mean, it was, all the roads were shut down. I kind of had to bob and weave my way through. Once I got there, I got on the roof. And if you guys wanted to see a short cap of that on TikTok, as well as on Rumble, YouTube, and X, excuse me, you can go see a replay and it'll give you a very good view of the Pasadena fire. There was a lot of smoke, so you can't really see, you couldn't really see a whole lot of the flames themselves, but we're at a point now where, let me give you guys an update here. So at this point, with all of the fires in California, we've got over 13,000 emergency responses, 98 wildfires, over 35,000 acres have burned. Unfortunately, 5 fatalities and over 12,300 structures destroyed. Those structures this morning were at 10,000 structures. Now we're at over 12,000. It's just, it's very sad. And now Newsom is blaming somebody else, Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles. It's an absolute joke how they're trying to pawn it off on other people. It's unacceptable, in my opinion. These people need to be dealt with, and dealt with very, very severely, in my opinion. So if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen. I do have a live goal going. If we can reach that, it raises my ratings. It brings more people into the fold, and we can get more of the word out. That would be appreciated. And if you're on Rumble, TikTok, or YouTube, give me the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button on whichever platform you're on. I would appreciate it. So let's see. Let me get to some of these questions here. Oh, Mercedes is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Robert Ortega from Scottsdale, Arizona. Let's see. Pink Lady from Indiana. Welcome. Pammy Gen X, Arkansas, born in Northridge. Wow. I wonder, do you still have family here, Pammy? And if so, are they doing okay? I hope so. I sincerely hope so. Oh, Sarah said she got an evac notice. Right. Yeah, exactly. It was very interesting. And you had to dig kind of deep just to find out whether it was legitimate or not. I mean, you got all these fires going on in California right now. You got everybody up in arms, and rightly so. And then they send out evacuation notices via the cell phone that weren't legitimate. Oh my God, it just blows my mind. But so be it here at this point, I guess. We've got Kat from Florida. Hi, Kat. Let's see. Elvis Pressbone said, "Let LA know the taxpayers' money will hemorrhage their way in the next 180 days." It's unfortunate that they're gonna. It's just, you have major insurance companies that have pulled out of California just 6 months ago. And apparently it's come out now. The reason they pulled out was because California wouldn't let them raise their premiums to cover their additional costs, their additional monthly expenses, which is unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. Marcus Aurelius, hey, Marcus, how are you? Michael Brown said, wow, I look back through your posts. Stay safe, brother. I'm safe. I'm a little bit of a daredevil for my age, but, I just wanted to get out there and let people know and let people see, what was going on. So we got Jason Mazzy over on YouTube. Hey, Jason, welcome. So Sarah said it's up to 10 deaths. Now, I haven't seen that, Sarah. You could be right. I'm on the fire.ca.gov website, fire.ca.gov. So maybe it's different there. I don't know. We have Michael Brown or Kelly Graham. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Lisa Dye, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, and I'm alive and not on fire, so that's a good thing. Michael Brown said, parallels to Maui, Paradise, California, Santa Rosa. Michael, I have seen so much footage from Lahaina. I've seen so much footage from here in Los Angeles. And I've got to be careful what I say and how I say it, because they will flag me if I don't. But there are certain pieces of machinery, shall we say, that have the ability to start fires non-locally, I might add, directed energy, you know what? And it sure looked to me like that was in play. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm stretching here, but it sure looked that way to me. Miguel Ubardo said the government is to blame, act accordingly. Well, I think you're right. The government is to blame. I mean, it's just ridiculous how they're handling this. Jill Patton, thank you for everything you do for us. Thanks, Jill. I do my best. I really enjoy doing it, and I think it's important that we have people out speaking the truth. Oh, we got James here. Let me bring you on, James. All right, James, I'm bringing you on. Let me know if you were able to make it in. You there, James?
I am here, sir.
Hey, welcome. All right, so it looks like it's just you and me at this point. I haven't heard back from Alex. Ronnie may be running late, but I was just telling everybody about what's going on here and that the totals that we talked about this morning have gone up considerably. We've got over 13,000 total emergency responses, over 98 wildfires, over 35 acres burned. It's showing 5 fatalities here, but one of our guests said that it's up to 10 now. And the structures that were at 10,000 this morning, James, are now at 12,300.
Oh, and that, unfortunately, that number, probably from what I've read and watched tonight so far, sounds like it's going to grow.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, I think you're right. So we had Michael Brown said, understood. Yeah, I've got to be careful how I say things. I will get dinged if I'm not careful. In fact, just yesterday, James, I posted my regular daily dispatch. And usually, I get a good number of views. Well, 6 hours into it, I had 0 views. And I thought, well, that's really weird. And so later that afternoon, I get a warning. Oh, you violated our community standards, blah, 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 blah. So I filed an appeal and they granted my appeal. So that video's back up again. And I think that's probably why we had a smaller turnout this morning for our live, I'm guessing.
That's probably right.
Yeah. You got to be really careful with what you're saying, at least here on TikTok anyway.
I have a lot of fishing friends that, and they may show something as simple as cleaning fish at the end of their tour, and they get somebody complains about animal cruelty and
for cleaning fish.
For cleaning fish.
Holy smokes!
So yeah, some of the things are pretty ridiculous, but we have a lot of news to cover. I'll let you get at it.
Okay. Yeah. So we're just bringing people up to somebody. We're just kind of going through it. So now. Sarah said it's actually 11 deaths now. She could be right. I'm looking at the government fire website, and they're calling it 5, but again, may not be the case. Marian Golbronzo said, "Are you safe?" Yes, I'm safe here. My sister, where I did the live from on her rooftop a couple days ago, she's safe now. The fires that were burning east and south, which would have been in a direct line to her house, and now have gone back west and north. So fortunately, that's the case. That's the case there. So if you're on TikTok, double tap the screen if you would. We do have a live goal going. If you can contribute to it, wonderful. If you can't, totally understand. It just helps the algorithm. It busts it out. And if you're on TikTok or on any of the other platforms, please share this live out. Let's get as many people packed in here as we can when we get the truth out, which I think is very, very important. Miguel Ubardo said, "Are we being invaded?" Well, Miguel, I don't think it's an outright invasion, blatant. I think it's been happening for years. Our borders have been very porous. President Trump took so much guff about trying to build a wall, and now look at what's happened. It has been proven that we have a porous border, and that has to be dealt with. And I'm quite confident that in the very near future, I think it's 10 days now, James, to the inauguration?
Yes, sir. To the day.
10 days, I'm guessing there's going to be a flurry of executive orders. But again, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. We'll see. We got a message here, Jason Mazzy. Back in the day, there was some chiropractic and gym memberships between you and your much loved brother. Oh, is this? I think this is the Jason. Oh, Mazzocchio. There. I didn't realize it was you, Jason. Hey, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, of course, my brother. My God. This is part of the reason, you guys, that I do this podcast was for my brother, Dr. Mike. God rest his soul. He he woke me up back in the mid 80s, and I can't even tell you how many thousands of people he touched, not only with his chiropractic practice, but just waking people up to the nefarious deeds that have been taking place in our Western medicine myopic views. And Jason has been a friend of ours for literally for decades. So, Jason, I'm glad to see that you're here, brother. Haven't talked to your mom and your dad in quite a while. Tell them I said hello. So, anyway, we've got Marcus Aurelius. Oh, he was replying. Kay said that each fire is counting deaths separately. Interesting. That doesn't show this on the government website, but again, who knows? You could be right. So we've gotten some news on the TikTok ban. It looks like the Supreme Court is not going to step in and prevent any type of action on TikTok, even at President Trump's request. I personally have a different opinion. I don't think it's in jeopardy. I think it's already been dealt with. And part of the reason I say that is I don't believe President Trump would have come on the platform if it was in jeopardy of being taken down. That's just my opinion. But I don't know. What do you think, James?
I'm on the fence about that. He commented basically that he drew the younger vote from TikTok, and he commended the people for being in his backfield. I watch a couple different news collectors and people that are like you and share, and you said that they are not going to step in.
Apparently, they are not. They're not going to block it. So
I heard that that's still on the fence, and they haven't decided yet, and that was as of about 2 hours ago.
Oh, then maybe it's changed. I heard that they were not going to block it. But again, until it comes to that day, I'm not really concerned at all anyway. You got Kevin O'Leary talking about him. He's got a group that's ready to buy it. Another group of investors is ready to buy it. So, God only knows how it's going to play out. Thomas over on YouTube said, "Hey, Sam, I'm a doctor of chiropractic, and I knew your brother." Oh, wonderful, Thomas. Thank you for reaching out and letting me know. I really appreciate it. So we have a question here. How new is the Archer fire? Now, I'm not familiar with the Archer fire. Let me see if I can pull something up here. Are you familiar with it, James?
I am not.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
I saw it looks like there was new ones this afternoon, and a lot of them are flying embers that are causing some of this stuff. Right. I don't know which way your wind is tonight, and obviously it's in many different directions up there.
Yeah.
I have not heard of the Archer fire, no.
So I just looked up, let's see, Mr. Enduro. So I just looked it up. It looks like it's Granada Hills. That is a whole new fire then that must have just kicked off in the last few hours. I've been a little out of touch over the last few hours, but Archer fire, it looks like is Granada Hills. And it doesn't look significant. It looks like it's at 19 acres at this point, as best as I can tell right now. So, again, prayers go out to all these people. Michael Brown, enjoys my content. Thank you. I understand, Michael. Everybody gets busy. Amanda, thank you for the good wishes. Yes, I'm fine here. Toko Wallpaper, the fire's still burning. Yeah, there's a lot of them still burning. Kerry Wojcik said, "Love the flag background." Thanks, Kerry. So do I. It kind of makes a statement of where I'm coming from, which is great. Classy 476 said, "I keep telling everybody because I heard it from my own ears that Kevin O'Leary is buying TikTok." Well, he's been talking about he wants to, and he has been trying to supposedly trying to get a hold of President Trump to discuss it with him. So I don't know. Kay said that she's 5 miles from Archer. Okay, so Kay, are you guys seeing any smoke or flames from where you're at? Put it in the chat if you would. I'd love to know. Vic said there was a new fire today early and someone was arrested. Well, I think several people have been arrested. I don't know all the details. There's conflicting reports. Some are saying it was immigrants, illegal immigrants. Others were saying it was something else. But again, I don't know. Kay said that she's on the other side of the hill. Oh, okay. So you wouldn't have had you won't have a line of sight for that, I would assume, Kay. So, oh, she said there's a huge landfill between them. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, okay. And so, Classy 476 said, God bless all you good people. Thank you, Classy. Same to you. Randall 2112. Hey, Randall. Yeah, DEWs. I think that is absolutely possible. And again, I have to be careful what I say and how I say it because it's, you got to be careful. Jason, I want in if possible. I'd love to talk to you live. So, Jason, I'm on a streaming platform on YouTube. Do you have access to TikTok? If you do, I can bring you onto TikTok, but I'm not able to bring you onto the Restream, which is so I'm simulcasting right now, YouTube, X, and Rumble on one device and TikTok on another. So, Jason, if you can get to TikTok, my username on TikTok is Sam_Shalhoub. So if you do have access to TikTok, jump over there. Let me know it's you in the chat and I can bring you up. So let's see. We have Dances with Green Bud said that the CEO of TikTok does not want to sell. Well, I don't think that they have a choice. I think that it's going to come down to certain executive orders that were signed. Classy 476 just sent a couple of hearts. Thank you so much, Classy. But I don't think it's going to come down to whether they want to or not. I think there's going to be an implementation of executive orders that have been written and have been renewed 3 times by Biden. So, again, I don't think they're going to have a choice. Marcus Aurelius is asking everybody to keep tapping the screen. That's great. Oh, Jason, he doesn't have TikTok. Oh, darn it, Jason. I wish I could bring you on, brother, but I can't. I can't do it on the Restream, or if I can, I have no idea how to do it. My technology helper or right-hand man if he was on the call, he might be able to walk me through it, but unfortunately, I don't know how to do that on the Restream.
What are you saying, Sam? Are you saying I'm not capable?
Oh, no. Well, do you know how to work Restream, James?
No, I do not.
Oh, what are you giving me static for?
Well, I got to get your blood pressure up one way or another.
Exactly. Yeah, so no, anyway, sorry, Jason, if you could get to TikTok, and I understand everybody's, apprehension about it, but I believe that's no longer the case, especially since President Trump came on the platform. But anyway, so Marcus Aurelius is getting everybody to tap the screen. Yes, everybody, if you would double tap the screen on TikTok. And if you can send a GIF, it raises our ratings. We can reach more people. That would be great. DWK, K said DWP, Mount Wilson, JPL. Oh, so Department of Water and Power, I'm assuming is what you're referring to there, and Jet Propulsion Laboratories. I don't think JPL was affected. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think that it was. At least not at this point. I have not heard that it was anyway.
Alex, the real Alex is here.
Oh, he is here? Oh, there he is. Okay, hold on, Alex. I'm bringing you on. Okay. Let's see. Hey, did you make it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wonderful. James is already here.
Welcome.
How did you do today?
Welcome, Alex. We were just requiring your expertise on adding somebody.
Yeah, so Alex, so on the reach, hey, got a hat and mustache. Thank you. Okay, so we've got Lady Diane sent roses. Thank you so much. Kansas here. Susie's here too. Hi, Susie. Thank you. Anyway, a friend of mine that I've literally known for 30 plus years is on the Restream feed, and he wants to come on and talk. I told him to go to TikTok, but he doesn't have TikTok. We can't add anybody on the Restream feed, can we?
No, you can't. And if you did, it would only add them to the platforms that are in Restream. And because we're not streaming TikTok through Restream, but he can set up TikTok. We'll get him up on followers pretty quick.
Yeah, Jason, if you want to change your mind and join TikTok, go ahead and do it. If you come on, I'm sure that you're going to get plenty of followers very quickly on one of my lives. So
All the cool kids are doing it, man.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Jason, sorry about that, but if you're more than welcome to jump over. So we were talking a little bit, Alex, about there is a new fire now in Granada Hills.
Oh boy.
So I just pulled it up on Archer Fire. It's called the Archer Fire, but it's actually Granada Hills. If you want to see if you can pull that up on.
You'll have to give me just a minute, Sam. I am still covered from head to toe.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's okay. We'll just keep going. No big deal.
I did good today, brother.
What'd you get?
I got another 2.
Holy smokes, really?
Yes, sir. We're filling the freezer, so I'm done. This will be it. I knew if we could just get out and get it over with, freezer's going to be full. So good season this year.
Oh, boss. Congratulations! Good job. And I was telling everybody, Alex. So I did get my appeal approved from the video yesterday.
Nice.
And it looks like the numbers are coming back up again. I don't know. They must have throttled us this morning. It's the only thing I can figure.
I don't know.
Yeah, just kind of weird. Anyway, so we were talking a little bit about the new fires. It's up to 12, let's see, over 12,000 structures from 10,000 that have been burned, over 35,000 acres, over 13,000 emergency responses. And it doesn't look like it's slowing down. Now, the winds don't seem to be significant at this point, at least not where I'm at anyway.
That's good.
A lot of the news that I caught this afternoon, this evening, at this point at 10 minutes to 9 Central, a lot of the news that they were talking about more or less just reiterated what we talked about this morning and yesterday. So it's kind of catching up to us.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's really strange. You got a bit of a lag time there.
Imagine that. Social media is ahead of the mainstream media.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
That's why it's so important that everybody taps and likes and shares and
So
continues to support your creators.
One of the interesting topics, and somebody just mentioned that, K Knight _ 2024 just said something that I did catch that is kind of a new topic. And they said that, interestingly, people that did not have smart meters out in front of or attached to their residence were not burned, and everybody that had smart meters were burned.
Really?
Yeah. So that was kind of somebody pointed that out and went to a couple different residences that did not have it, and they were fine. Everything around them, toast.
Wow. Well, those smart meters, man, I've read an awful lot about those over the years. Not a good thing to have.
They became
smart meters aren't so smart, are they?
They became mandated some time ago, and they said if you didn't get them, you weren't going to get power.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that way in our state too.
Interesting.
Well, they offered me internet here to my house, and I said absolutely not. I don't need it. I've got personal devices that take care of that for me, and I don't need a TV to be smart. And I haven't had anything weird happen here yet, but monkeys could drop out of the sky tonight.
Exactly. Or let's not. Maybe it's going to be more UFOs.
Well, there you go.
Get your corn cobs ready.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Deb J is here. Hi, Deb. Good to see you here. So again, if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out if you would. Let's get a bunch of people piled in here. If you can contribute to the goal that we have set for this evening, that would be wonderful. Susie Kablusi said it was definitely weird that on my TikTok I didn't post until this morning. That what didn't post till this morning, Susie?
Probably your daily dispatch from yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, because now it's up into the thousands, but there was nothing for 6 hours, which I don't think has ever happened before. But yeah, it looks like we're making it, so that's good.
That's good.
Elaine said, "This is my first time in this chat. I really like these people." Well, thank you, Elaine. We like you too. Keep coming back.
Thank you, Elaine. Welcome to the Sam Shalhoub little family.
Yeah, exactly. Susie said, "Oh yeah, you're right, Alex." Susie said it was my video. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. They violated me, and then I appealed it, and then they approved the appeal. So go figure, right?
I speak broken sentence TikTok. I have a crystal ball. I know what everybody's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. No kidding. So anyway, we've got Kat said that I haven't received your dailies. Haven't been on time a couple days now. You know, Kat, it's really weird. So I have people that that of course that follow, but I have a huge number of people that watch me every day, and I get messages all the time about, Sam, why are you not in my FYP? Why are you not? I don't know how they do it. I don't understand the algorithm, but there'll be days where I'm in the FYP and days that I'm not, and I don't understand why. I don't know if I've said something, or I have no idea. But if you ever want to see the Daily Dispatch and it's not on your FYP, just go to Sam_Shalhoub and you'll see them there, because I post them 6 days a week. And then we do lives intermittently, and I do interviews intermittently as well too. But the longer interviews are on my Rumble and YouTube channels and my X channel. So on YouTube, it's just Sam Shalhoub. On Rumble, it's Sam Shalhoub. On X, it's Shalhoub Sam. I had an X account for 17 years, and then 2 years ago it got taken down.
Oh geez. All right, I do see the Archer fire.
You do see it? Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, 19 acres. There's 2 separate fires burning in Archer. One is already 771 acres, and the other is 19 acres.
Wow.
Can you pull that up? Can you pull that up on your map?
Yes, sir. Give me just a second. It's in the foothills. It appears the big one is, imagine that, where there's nobody living. How did it just magically spark?
Susie Kabuzzi said Alex understands Susanisium. Lady Diane said she hasn't seen us in months. Lady Diane, I don't know what is happening, but just go to Sam_Shalhoub. You'll see it every day. Kat said she'll start searching. Great, Kat. Sheila Dean 166. We love you, Sam. You're a very awesome man. Thank you. I love you guys too. I love doing this, and I love having all this interaction.
Oh, what happened? There we go. Hold on just a sec. Well, nobody wants to see my face. Hold on. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
We're cooking with gas now.
There we go. Okay.
See the screen okay?
Yep, I can see the screen.
All right. So here's the Archer fire. Looks like 771 acres. Wow, that is so fast.
That is big, yeah.
Man, that's and 19, and it looks like the 19, looking at the legend, that's like probably 3 miles away, sparked up. Like that's
3 miles. There's no way embers are traveling that far.
No.
Not a chance.
No.
Darlene Newberry.
All right, here's what's going on. The Archer fire. Hearst fire is 771 acres. Archer fire is currently at 19. So that's the Hearst fire. I had to.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So it's not huge then. Thank God.
Well,
I'm not seeing that your feed, Alex.
Okay, hold on. Let me reload it here. Sometimes it does that. You gotta love TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. Darlene Newberry said, "Is it near Diddy's home?" No, Diddy is, I believe, is in Beverly Hills. It's all around his place, but no, not there.
Okay, so here's the Archer fire, which is probably looks like 2-3 miles away from the Hearst fire. And if we zoom in, 19 acres, and again, let's I'm gonna pull up the 3D map, and let's go take a look at what it may not be on the 3D map just yet. Yep, it is. There we go. So Bee Canyon Park, it's right across the street. Doesn't look that any structures are currently on fire. It's all hillside. Looks like there's some trails of some sort that go up through there, but man, how in the middle of no civilization does a magic fire spark and knock out 19 acres?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
And again, I'll make the point again. Archer's an affluent area. We're not dealing with Compton or Riverside here, folks. Why are these places burning?
Right. Kay said large lot on right of Balboa is still all transformers. Yeah, I wonder if they're sabotaging transformers and kicking it off that way.
Kenneth fire.
Georgia Christine Martin said, so what are your thoughts regarding these fires? Well, Georgia, my personal opinion is they're not organic. How it's happening, you know, there's an argument that could be made for DEWs. There is an argument that could be made for random acts of arson. But at this point, I have not seen anything absolutely conclusive. What do you guys think?
Well, reality is truth is stranger than fiction, and we're getting neither right now.
Yeah.
I'm on there.
I mean, I've seen some, you know, offshoot reports about citizen arrests of arsonists, but mainstream hasn't brought that out.
Right.
So
that would be the perfect scapegoat.
Winds are 5, 6, 7 miles an hour. Let's go over and look at the Hearst and Archer fire.
Yeah, Susie was asking Alex, what's the containment on the Archer fire?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Wind speeds, though, look to be around 5 to 7 mile an hour winds. So thank goodness we're not 20, 30, 50 mile an hour winds. That's going to help. Looks like this wind right here off of Balboa Boulevard is 2 miles an hour with 3 mile gusts. So wind is really mild. Let's hope and pray that they are able to get a good handle on it quick.
Right, exactly. So Capri Sun DRK, Dark, I guess, said that gasoline. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Susie Kabluzzi said non-organic. I agree, Susie. I just don't believe that's the case.
Yeah.
And then also it came out today that one of the reservoirs that holds millions of gallons of water was empty, that they had shut it down just about a month ago for repairs. And
that was Palisade. That was Palisade.
That was Palisade, yeah. And that now, you know, I mean, come on, what you think that's a coincidence? No way, not in my opinion.
Well, Sam,
fires 1,600 acres. Wow.
I'm sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Palisades fires up to 21,317 acres.
Which one was that, Alex?
Palisades, 21,000 acres burned.
Wow.
Looks like Eaton fire has grown to 13,690. We're at 770 on the Hearst fire, 1,600 acres. I'm sorry, 1,000 acres on Kenneth. Oh my gosh, man. This is just...
That's crazy. Absolutely.
Well, Sam, I can tell you another contributing factor that I learned this evening, and I wasn't aware of this. The state of California requested neighboring states' assistance in this huge problem. Mm-hmm. And interestingly enough, all equipment and human personnel have to respond through Sacramento to go through an inspection through CAL FIRE before being released to any wildfires in the state of California.
Oh, that's right. You sent me that earlier, James, about they have to pass some kind of smog inspection or some crap.
Whatever compliance, whatever inspection.
I think you've got to be flipping kidding me.
I mean, isn't there a waiver? There's a waiver for everything, and there's not a waiver for emergency response.
Wow.
It's showing here that the Archer fire, the question was asked earlier, what is the containment? 0%.
Yeah, Susie, it's 0%.
The Lydia fire is at 75%. Hearst is at 37%. Kenneth fire is 50% contained. Eaton fire, which is the Pasadena, is at 3%. And Palisades is at 8%.
You know, Alex, I was just telling everybody before you got on, I talked to my sister about an hour ago. And so one of my cousins lives in Sierra Madre, which is, she got evacuated the first night. She's staying at my other sister's house. And my sister's house is where I was on the roof taking all the filming, or doing all the filming. Yeah. That fire now has stopped coming southeast and it's moving northwest away from my sister's house. But the one that my cousin lives near in Sierra Madre, that entire area is completely shut down. And she sent me pictures. I mean, the flames were literally on the back of her place. Hadn't touched her place yet, but literally in the back of it.
Yeah, you can see the original fire was over here by the Sierra Madre Eaton area, and now, I mean, it's engulfed that entire mountain.
Wow.
Just headed north
Wow.
and
That's
east.
That
Yeah.
was crazy.
Wow.
Georgia Christine Martin said, "I thought lasers from drones." Now, it's possible lasers from drones, but I think the DEWs are a whole nother level of that. What was that, James?
Sundirk says LA Fire Department Chief Kristen Crowley was fired by Mayor Karen Bass.
When? Today?
I would imagine, because she talked this morning.
Yeah.
She was asked point blank. She was asked point blank by a news personnel. Has your upline failed you? You know, has the people above you failed you? And she said yes. So
Wow.
We all knew that was coming.
Right.
Well, yeah, Bass looks like a deer in headlights. Wouldn't answer a question.
I know. I couldn't believe that.
Like she's got the personality of a rock.
I know. PM Hughes said it was all planned to cover up many crimes against humanity. I think there's a lot of truth to that. I've listened to several people that I follow today, and I think there are networks underneath the ground, not only in Hollywood Hills, in the Palisades. Now, I'm not saying that one was done because of the other, but it's kind of a side benefit if that, in fact, that's what's taking place in some of those areas. Kay said the west of Sylmar off the 5 apparently has now got fires as well.
Where?
Let me see here. I just lost it. 1 second here. It was somewhere off the 5. Oh, west of Sylmar off the 5.
All right, drive me in. Where do we need to go?
Sylmar would be, oh God, so you have to go north, and it's west of the 5, so you have to go northwest.
Up and to your left.
Yeah, and be Sylmar. That's what it looks like. Everybody, while Alex is trying to find Sylmar on the map, would you please double tap the screen on TikTok?
You said it's west of the 5?
West of the 5, yes.
Yeah, there's San Fernando.
Yes, Sylmar is further west.
Further west of San Fernando. All right. The names don't always pop up on this map like they should. Burbank.
Yeah. No, okay, you went too far east.
Okay.
Should be to the left or to the west.
To the west.
Or to your left, yeah.
Yep. I don't see anything popping up on the map here yet. There's Santa Susana. That's probably too far west.
Well, not that Alex has enough to do, but Appalachian Awareness says, look at the gas well maps. That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I don't know where you would find that map.
It'll be the geological site for the state of California. I've looked at them in Kansas when we were looking at putting a well here. You can see water wells, you can see gas wells, you can see oil wells. The National Geological Surveys will show you where everything's at.
You know, Longlegs Louise just made a point, which is very pertinent. She said, wait till they send the monsoon rains after the burn scars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking mudslide city.
City, exactly.
Well, not only that, it cleanses everything. It's going to be a super cleanse after all the burning's done, and it's going to get all washed away.
I see Palisades Park. Yeah, I don't see any other fires popping up on the map yet. So,
okay. Marcus Aurelius said that he's in San Diego, and he could hear the Mexican helicopters going north, like 50 of them.
Probably coming up to help.
I would think so, yeah.
But they got to go to Sacramento first.
What's that?
They got to go to Sacramento first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I see, this map occasionally does show. So I see C609 helicopter type 1, C6 613 helicopter type 1. So there are some choppers, helicopter incident Palisades, N4848S. So there are some choppers in the sky. Now, whether those are news choppers, police choppers, fire choppers, I have no idea.
Right. Lauren just said, is it going towards Valley Village near Sherman Oaks? Actually, Lauren, Valley Village is right, as you know, near Studio City. And there was a fire in Studio City that started last night. Now, I don't know whether it's gone. I think
it is gone. They were able to contain that one relatively quickly. I think it only took 2 structures up on that hill.
Okay, great. Yeah, Lauren. So I believe it was Laurel Canyon Boulevard and Ventura Boulevard, or near that intersection is where the fires were. So it was right in Valley Village, but it looks like it's been put out now, or at least close to it.
Yeah, it's not. We had to zoom way in. That was a relatively small fire. I think it was maybe a half of an acre. Maybe they got that one pretty quick.
Right.
The Runyon Canyon fire is not. It's still showing on the map as one of the fires, but it's not listed.
Yeah.
That's what is that? Wattless Garden Park. They got that. I think they've got that one because again, it's not listed. The only active fires that we have right now is Palisades, Eaton, Kenneth, Hurst, Lydia, and Archer.
Okay. So Georgia Christine Martin said, destroying the tunnels, ? I think there's some where there's smoke, there's fire. Excuse the pun. COTF Design said, follow the money. Yes, I agree. Big Baller wants to know, how is La Cañada? Last time we looked this morning, there was nothing going on in La Cañada, but that could have changed since then. Susie Cabluzzi said north of Simi Valley. So the Sylmar fire. Matt Garfield said, are people setting these for real? Matt, I don't know if it's people setting them, if it's some kind of machinery, DEWs. I have no idea at this point, and I don't think anybody really does at this point. Georgia Christine Martin said, I heard someone say all those homes are homes of the party goers who turned on Diddy. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Kay said that Sylmar is north of the valley. So instead of going farther west, Alex should be going north.
Marcus Aurelius says, guys, only firefighters helping is Canada, Mexico, Oregon, and Nevada. And I believe Florida is either there or on the way.
Yeah. That's what I heard as well, too. Mimi said Sylmar is east. I don't think Sylmar is east of where, Mimi? I'm not really sure what you mean.
Someone spell Sylmar for me.
Sylmar.
Okay, Sylmar is right here. We are good.
So nothing in Sylmar?
Nothing. It is the Hurst fire. Looks to be miles and miles north of that.
Right. Mike 66 said, why aren't they using water bombers from the ocean? Well, I think they are. In fact, they were saying that they couldn't use them a couple of days ago because the salt water would damage the equipment, and then that got blown out of the water, and then all of a sudden they started using them.
Well, and you know, just so people understand, those planes, I don't know for sure, but let's say they carried 30,000 gallons of water. That's the size of maybe 2/3 the size of an Olympic swimming pool. You know, when you have fires that are tens of thousands of acres, you're dropping a swimming pool in the middle of an acre. It I think maybe could be used to try and prevent it from spreading in some ways, but yeah. When you have that intensity of fires going, it's like pissing in the wind.
Right.
Right.
According to the military, and me being in the military and aviation, any aircraft within 50 miles of salt water has to be washed every day. Alex, the aircraft that got hit by a supposed drone yesterday didn't realize it was hit until it landed and ground crew found it. That particular water pumper or water tanker only holds 14,000 gallons of water.
Okay, so that's the size of a home swimming pool.
Yeah, it's not that big. But some of those, conversely, some of those helicopters can take up 7,000 gallons of water.
That's half a swimming pool.
You think about the weight of water. That's a lot of lift.
Yeah.
And when you're talking in a hot zone and you don't have thick air density, there's not a lot of lift sometimes. So light is not always bad.
Right. Big Baller said, I can't get a hold of my family member in La Cañada. Big Baller, I don't think there was anything going on in La Cañada, but that's not to say the power isn't out there. Because there's
spell La Cañada for me.
L-A, second word, C-A-N-A-D-A.
If we're looking at the map right here, brother, your family is probably okay. Mandatory evacuation on the other side of what interstate is that? Give me some tags. What is going on here? It takes a minute when I move it for it to fill. Is that the I-5? Yeah, it's still on the evacuation warnings and mandatory evacuations still appear to be on the east side of I-5. So
okay, got it.
The west side of I-5 is still green.
Okay, got it. Okay. Lauren said her daughter's in Valley Village. Yeah, I think she's fine, Lauren. I wouldn't worry about that. Big Armo said that he's in Tarzana and they got evacuation orders. Now Tarzana, I didn't think was in the fire path, but maybe it is.
Well, let's take a look.
Yeah.
Tarzana?
Yeah.
No. That may have been another scenario like what Sam had yesterday, where the county just sent out a warning on accident.
Yeah.
Just to send everybody into panic.
Yeah.
Why not?
Exactly. Christine A said hi. Hey, Christine, nice to see you. Real Andy Realis says most of these celebrities had a tunnel. Wouldn't surprise me, Andy. Lala Lambchap said, I've lived in all these places and there's no tunnels except under the Playboy Mansion. Now, that's another good point, Lala.
Where does that tunnel to the Playboy Mansion go?
Well, from what I heard, it goes to the Getty Museum. But, again, that's all speculation at this point. I think it's probably true, but it's speculation at best.
Right.
Lauren said, in Valley Village, north of the fire. So she's fine. I wouldn't worry about Valley Village at this point. I don't think there's anything to worry about there. Everybody on TikTok, if you would, double tap that screen. If you can send some gifts to raise our ratings, that would be wonderful. It's appreciated. If you can't,
there is Valley Village.
Yeah.
And I would say right now they are definitely in the green zone.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Lauren, there you go. Valley Village is fine. If you're on YouTube, Rumble, or X, please give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button. It's appreciated. Jill Patton 2 said, thank you, Sam. You are welcome, Jill. It's our Sarah NTX said the fires are still going. Yeah, Sarah, they're going. Some of them are only at 3% containment. So
we'll go back and recap for everybody on the Palisades fire, which is down by Malibu. 21,317 acres burned, and they have it 8% contained. Eaton fire, 14,117 acres burned. They have it 3% contained. Wow. Kenneth fire, 1,000 acres, 50% contained. Hurst fire, 771 acres, 37% contained. The Lydia fire is about 400 acres, 75% contained. The Archer fire is currently 19 acres and 0% contained.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Alex. PM Hughes said, is it true the majority of these neighborhoods are very wealthy? Pacific Palisades? Absolutely. Pasadena? Absolutely. Hearst fire? Yes. So it's really interesting that those kind of numbers in terms of value of real estate, that they are letting these things burn because it's going to come back to haunt them when it comes to election time.
Well, it's also going to come back to haunt them when it comes to getting permits to rebuild.
Oh yeah, that was another thing I was reading about this morning. It'll take years to get the permits, and then if the Coastal Commission gets involved, they may never even get them. They got to get rid of that Coastal Commission. That's got to go. And
They're asking for the 15-minute city or the smart city to be in place for LA as a whole by 2028.
Yeah.
How convenient.
Yeah, no kidding. Kathy Starr 472 asked, is Glendale in danger of fire? I don't think Glendale's in there. Are they, Alex?
Give me just a second. I'm looking at one of the tower cams here. 1 second. You said Glendale?
Yeah, Glendale.
He types pretty fast.
Oh yeah, he's on
Well,
top.
I'm an IT guy. Whoa. It took me to Glendale, Arizona.
Oh yeah, no, Glendale, California.
Hold on, Glendale, California. Zoom back over here. All right, let's see. Right now it is in the green zone. They are fine.
Okay, good. Jill Patton 2 said, isn't that the government plan to not let anyone rebuild? Well, I think there's some truth to that. I think that's what happened in Lahaina.
That's highly I think you're going to see a change. I think you're going to see a huge change with the new administration.
Exactly.
I think there's going to be a halt to a lot of that crap.
I absolutely agree, James. I absolutely agree. That was their plan, and it's been their plan for decades, but thanks to President Trump, that's all going to go away. And look at the Chevron deference. It's going to get rid of all that bureaucracy.
Exactly. And I did see today that there is going to be a moratorium on insurance going back to October for these insurance companies that pulled fire insurance coverage on all these homes, and they're going to be forced to pay.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
I spent the last 6 hours up in a tree getting deer. Not all news. So
you might want to tell people why you were up in a tree, Alex.
I said getting deer.
Oh, okay.
Hunting season. So did anything come of the oral arguments today at the Supreme Court with TikTok?
So what I heard was that the Supreme Court was not going to step in and delay it. James said he thought he heard the opposite. But
they haven't. In what I've heard, Alex, is they haven't decided it yet.
Okay.
The little blonde news gal that I watch on here, a lot of people watched it, and they tabled it in that moment. That decision could come at any moment. But for everybody that's talking about it, I don't think we know yet. I don't know, Sam, where you got.
They don't typically rule. Oral arguments happen, and then they go back and deliberate, and they have to write an opinion or issue a stay. I would expect that it will be could be days before we know anything. I'm looking here on another one of my free monitors here to see if I can see what's going on here.
I just don't see it happening. I think it's already been done in the background. I think that it's already been taken over specifically because of Executive Orders 13818 and 13848. I think it's already happened. Hold on, I've got to send this.
According to the BBC website, Supreme Court appears poised to uphold a law that bans TikTok.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. So so they weren't going to step in and derail it.
What the hell does BBC know? I'm looking for another source. Hold on.
Yeah.
TikTok says it will shut down U.S. site unless court removes ban. Supreme Court appears inclined to uphold. See,
it's all word salad until they actually do something.
Appears inclined, like, okay, that's kind of it's 100% maybe.
Right, exactly. It's kind of like hurry up and wait.
3 hours ago, what's next? App. Let's see. App left with a few options. Hold on a second here.
PM Hughes was asking, does anybody know the name of the movie Hollywood Hills on fire.
I've never heard of that.
Escape from LA?
Don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not really sure, James.
Received a skeptical reception. It seems only a few pathways remain for the platform's future in the U.S. The Supreme Court votes to uphold the law that President Joe Biden signed in April. TikTok will shut down January 19th, the day before Donald Trump takes office. The law requires to divest, blah, blah, blah. We know all that. But the direction of Friday's oral arguments put that possibility into question. There are a few factors that could play into other options. TikTok asked, to the extent of the timeline of the Supreme Court's decision, a choice the justices can make to push back their final judgment. Trump has supported TikTok, filing an amicus brief. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We know that. It's not entirely clear what form the political resolution would take, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's still a whatever.
Yeah, they're not saying much of anything.
Monique says, "In the End" is the name of the movie.
In the end.
Never heard of it.
I mean, wasn't there an episode of Simpsons where Hollywood burned down?
Yeah, oh God, let's not get into the whole Simpson rabbit hole. Are you kidding? We'll be here all night.
Okay.
You know, I've never watched one episode of The Simpsons.
I have not, but I am in favor of their flick about XRP going to the moon.
Right. I agree. Me, I'm okay with that too.
Pretty predictions. All right.
Kay said that this is exactly the same as Lahaina. I agree. I think there's a lot of similarities there.
Our number one donator says IT TikTok will stay.
Yeah, I believe that too. Sarah NTX said, how did the insurance company know these fires were coming? Well, that's a very good question.
Well, I think the moratorium fixed that problem, didn't it?
Right. Joseph said Trump 2024 isn't president until January 20th. Well, there are some people that believe that isn't necessarily the full picture, and I won't get into it here because I don't want to get flagged, but there are some that believe that we have two governments running right now, the corporate entity of 1871 and the military. So I'll leave that up to you to search out on your own.
The short answer is get your popcorn ready, folks. The show's about to start.
That's exactly right.
Monique corrected herself and said, "This is the end."
This is the end.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Soul
like
said devolution. Exactly, Soul.
Sounds like the lyrics to a Doors song. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
This is the end movie.
Ellen Meadows 348 said, why didn't North Carolina get this kind of coverage? Well, you know, I don't live in North Carolina. If I lived in North Carolina, I would have been doing it in North Carolina. I'm in LA, so naturally I'm going to do it here. But again, I think the density of the population here is just more people to get the word out. I think it's probably part of it.
The film is from 2013. This is the end. It's a comedy, dark comedy. 6 Los Angeles celebrities are stuck in James Franco's house after a series of devastating events just destroyed the city.
Oh, wow. Kyle Gaffney said, at the bottom of every rabbit hole is a black rock. Very well stated.
Very nice. Clever indeed.
And Alice sitting right next to him.
Cameron said, is Palisades still on fire? Yes, Cameron, and they're only at, I think, 3 or 4% containment. Right, Alex?
We'll double check. Let me refresh the page. We are at Palisades, 21,317 acres, 8% contained. Eaton, 14,117 acres, 3% contained. Kenneth Fire, 1,052 acres, 50% contained. Hearst, 771 acres, 70%. And they just updated the Lydia Fire. It is 98% contained.
Oh, wonderful.
Archer Fire, still at 19 acres, currently 0% containment.
Kyle Gaffney said, stay strapped, my friends, strapped. Well, I think there's a lot of wisdom in that, Kyle.
0.40, sir.
Yeah.
Roger. loud and clear.
Exactly. You know, I saw a meme years ago that I saved. I don't know if I can find it now, but it was a guy driving his car with his Labrador Retriever next to him, and the lab had a gun strapped on. He goes, shit's really getting hot now with my
Just
lab
so you know,
strapped.
Sam, it's pew pew on TikTok.
Oh,
Pew
that's
pew
right.
is
That's
the
right.
code word.
Yeah, you're right.
In other news, my 23-year-old son sent me a photo. He was able to procure his conceal and carry for the state of Oregon. I'm very proud of him.
Oh, nice. Very well done. Very well done.
Not easily done in that state.
You know, the people I saw throughout the day on several different platforms, mostly on TikTok, that a lot of people had commented about, what about North Carolina? What about North Carolina? And I just have to say, and I believe this is a patriot, and I believe this in my heart, that this new administration is 10 days away from taking control.
Yeah.
And I think that everything that they were neglected for, I think they're going to get blessed 10 times over.
Yeah,
I
think you're right.
Say that there's only $750. There's only $700. There's only $750 for them. Well, you know what? I think that's wrong. I think the new administration is going to come back and they're going to take care of those people.
I think you're right.
I'm optimistic as well, but I'm also realistic and pragmatic. Like, we got to get there first.
Yeah, I agree. Marcus Aurelius is going to go walk his dog. Marcus, thank you so much for being here and all your input. So if you guys would, on TikTok, double tap that screen. If you can send us a gift, that'd be wonderful. It raises our ratings. We can reach more people. And please share this live out to your list so we can get even more people piled in here. And if you're on YouTube, Rumble, or X, please give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button. And if you're on X or Rumble, try sending me a message in the chat. I want to see if that's working. I know YouTube is, but Alex, I don't think we're seeing any of the chat from Rumble or from X.
Well, let me.
Should we be able to see that on Restream?
I will have to double check and look, Sam. I don't know for sure. I know that the chat integrates for some platforms and some it doesn't. You may have to find a third-party app, which that starts to get a little cumbersome. But
I'm wondering if we shouldn't go back to StreamYard.
I'm gonna go Rumble.
While he's looking, Sam, have we heard from our new contributor the other day that came on, Avery?
Oh, Tobby. No,
Right.
I haven't seen him tonight. I would have hoped he would have been here, but I haven't seen him. Susie
I looked for him. I haven't found him either.
Yeah. Susie just sent a hat and mustache. Thank you. Mushroom 609-5024 sent a hand heart. Thank you so much. Melissa asked Alex, can you see how close San Dimas is to the Eaton fire? Please.
Give me just a second here. Let me pull that up for you.
Alex doesn't have much to do. He's all right.
Exactly. Hey, Alex, are you have TikTok pulled up on your computer and then you're using your phone to look at the computer?
No, sir.
Oh.
I'm on TikTok on my phone and I have it set up on a tripod. See, there's Sam on monitor 1. There's fires on monitor 2 and performance metrics on monitor 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay, San Dimas, DEMUS?
No, San, SANDIMAS.
San Dimas. No, we are well to the east of the fires. It's in good shape.
Okay, Melissa, you don't have to worry. San Dimas is nowhere near in trouble.
All green.
Yeah. Leslie Supkoff said, you guys are great with a heart. Thanks so much, Leslie. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Leslie.
Davey Sampson said early estimates are 20 billion plus. I thought it was even higher than that, Davey. I thought the numbers were significantly higher than that.
Well, just if you think about it, it has to be bigger than that. Think about the refuse. Think about where all this stuff has to go and the cost of that.
Yeah.
I just hope that they don't line up barges on the shoreline and say, let's go dump it at sea.
Right, exactly. Georgia Christine Martin said, did my gift work? I didn't see it, Georgia, but maybe I missed it. Sometimes the chat goes through pretty quick, so I apologize if I did miss it.
Looking at your list of viewers and the ones that have sent, Susie, thank you. Mushroom, thank you. Melissa, thank you. Lady Diane, thank you. Toodalooty, thank you. Shane, Mike Sprinkle, Beachy Girl, thank you guys, appreciate it.
Where are you seeing that, Alex?
So when you click, you see up at the top where you've got the number of viewers, right? If you just click on viewers, when you click on viewers, you'll see top viewers, and next to their name, it will show their gifts.
I don't even see viewers on mine.
The number of viewers?
The number of viewers. So click on that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, what do you know? Now I can see it if I miss it. Susie, Mushroom, Melissa, Lady Diane, Toodalooty. I love that name.
So for Interstate and I, if we click on the coins in our corner, I can say, Mushroom, thank you for the 100. Wow, thank you, Mushroom. Melissa, Sherry, Capri Sun Dark, Sandra Miller, Cameron, Crystal, Toodalooty. I love that name. That's awesome. And Georgia Christine Martin. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks you guys. That's really cool of you. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Let's show Sam a little. Hold on. Let's give Sam a little love here. How about that, Sam?
Oh, thank you so much.
There we go.
Thank you,
Let's
Alan.
go. Support that host, ladies and gentlemen.
Sam, look at that.
Whoa.
That
Love
man
it.
puts his
What is that? Manifesting. Nice.
Whoa.
Very cool.
Way to go, Interstate, you show off.
And what the heck?
Money gun.
Oh my God, what is that? Who just said that?
That was Interstate.
Oh, James, you're on target tonight.
Well, I can't take it with me.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I'm probably speaking for, several of the hundreds of people that are watching right now, but sir, we do appreciate the time that you put in every day without fail. We can count on a daily dispatch from Sam to get a quick, snapshot of things that are important to us and know that there is a community out there that is like-minded, and it's all because you take the time to put this out here for us. Sam, thank you.
My pleasure, Alex. I'm really grateful that I've been put in a position where I can do that, because it's something that's near and dear to my heart. It has been for many, many years. And even though I've only been doing this a couple of years, my heart has been in it for decades. So you're welcome, and it's my pleasure.
The appreciation's coming through in comments. Yes, thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you.
Yes,
everybody.
I found you like 2 weeks ago, and I'm so glad I did. Yes, thank you, Sam.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
You're needed on the set. Monique wants to know where you find the map at. She's looking at firewatchavalanche.org. Could you please tell her where you're at?
No, ma'am. So if you will go to fire.ca.gov, it's going to bring up this first map, which is a flat map. So if I go full screen, it's going to show you the list of fires. It's going to show you the acres, and it's going to show you the percent contained. But if you click on one of the actual fires down below, you'll notice the second box down, incident maps, it says 3D map. And if you click on 3D map, it's going to give you this map, which gives you the ability really, literally, to zoom in. So if we're looking at the Palisades fire, orange is burned up or on fire. Red is a mandatory evacuation. Yellows are evacuation warnings. But if you know where somebody lives and you want to zoom in, literally this 3D will take you all the way down to the street view and show you, look, we're in a red zone here, mandatory evacuation, and here's, Brook Tree Road. So it really does help understand the topography. It gives you wind speeds. It gives you a lot of really great information. And from what I've been able to tell over the last several days, they're on top of the updates pretty quickly.
Yeah, they seem to have it down.
Hope that helps.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, no worries.
So again, everybody on TikTok, double tap that screen. If you can send a gift, great. If not, we understand. Please share this live out to your people. And if you're on Rumble, YouTube, or X, please give us the thumbs up, the heart, or any positive affirmation button. It is appreciated.
In honor of Ronnie, because he's not here, ladies and gentlemen, if you can get Sam to 50,000 likes, he will do the Trump Shuffle live on TikTok. The Trump YMCA Shuffle live on TikTok.
Yeah, Ronnie texted me. He said he was coming on. He said he'd be a few minutes late, but I haven't seen him, so I hope he's okay.
Well, he also jokes about being a white dude for Harris, so he's always
I know. We got to have a talk with him off camera. So everybody who's in the chat or on the live right now, let me know where you're at so we can say hello. Elvis 444 said Newsom's fault. Well, Newsom is one of the people that are responsible. Yes, absolutely. But there are the rabbit hole goes very deep. The level of bureaucracy in California, the level of just ridiculousness is.
George Thomas just asked how much is contained. I'll go over that again for you guys real quick. Palisades Fire, 21,300 acres, 8% contained. Eaton Fire, 14,117 acres, 3% contained. Kenneth Fire, 1,000 acres, 50% contained. Hurst Fire, 771 acres, 70% contained. The Lydia Fire, they updated about 20 minutes ago. It's 395 acres, 98% contained. And the Archer Fire is 19 acres and 0% contained. Okay, thank you, Alex. So let's get caught up on some of this. Wendy Ann, 55 in Las Vegas, Georgia. Christine Martin, Susanville, California. Melissa from St. Louis. Frank Friedis Jr. 2 from Fresno, California. Monique from Long Beach, California. We have Jonathan from Oklahoma. Welcome. Melissa, love St. Louis. Oh, that was James saying that. Winston the Cat from Boston. Wonderful. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you here on a Friday night. And we're just bringing everybody up to speed on what's going on with the fires. We're talking about some current events, the new fires that have kicked off. I mean, there's a lot going on, you guys. Rumson from Mississippi, Dion Roberts from Oregon, Mushroom from Kentucky, TikToker from Hawaii, Aspen Mini Aussies Elizabeth from Aspen, Colorado. I lived in Winter Park for a number of years. Winston the Cat from Boston. Wants to see that truffle shuffle. Everybody gets tapping that screen. Oh yeah, I don't think we're going to hit it tonight. We're only at 31,000, so it'll have to be probably another night. But that's all right. Stacy Rowley from Michigan. Welcome, Stacy. Bryony from Texas. Elvis 444 said the California power grid is going to go down. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Wogie from Paul Ogden, Utah. Welcome. Georgia Thomas from Western Massachusetts, New England. Welcome. Winston the Cat said, my daughter lives in Burbank. We looked up Burbank, Winston. It doesn't look like there's anything to worry about there in terms of Burbank's good right now. Yeah, in terms of the fires.
User 3457 said competent land management would have controlled these fires. You know, I'm not certain what land management could control fires with 80 to 100 mile an hour winds once they're started.
Yeah, it would be more difficult. That's for sure.
It's nearly impossible. It's a very bold statement. I would like to hear more from you about that.
Yeah, there you go. Don CLE from Culver City. Oh, Don from Culver City. Great. Another Californian.
His response was keep voting Democrats, California.
Well, but again, I don't think the voting has much to do with it, in my opinion. I think it's the same thing that happened in 2020 has been going on here in California for decades. And when that domino falls, there's going to be a lot of hell to pay, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Kay said the Transformers are across the street from Balboa from Olmoveni Park that burned in Granada Hills. Oh, so it was Transformers in Granada Hills. Interesting. Larry Martinez said, if there's a Harris sign in front of it, let it burn.
Not gonna argue with that one.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but that's
Nice.
funny.
Ronnie is missing the whole enchilada here.
Oh, he is. I don't know where the hell he is. Chad Mustry just sent a lightning bolt. Thank you, Chad.
Over on Rumble, you have TMBT said, listening to you from San Diego.
Oh, wonderful. On Rumble?
Correct.
Yeah, I can't see any of that on the restream.
Yeah, I'm on the actual Rumble site. Let me
Oh.
check X and make sure we're not missing anything there.
I can pull that up too. Let's see. X. Let's see. Let's see. On X, we've got. Boy, isn't there? Oh, boy, that's really tiny on X, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Let's see.
I don't see any messages on X here. I'll put one. Hi, Sam. Oh, look at that mistype. I apologize.
See, this is really weird. So on my X, I'm looking at right now. It just says question and answer at the bottom. I can't even see the what you call it. Huh. That's really weird. I don't know what I got to figure this out because it's I should have all these screens open at the same time so I can see those. Oh, hi, Sam Q. I just saw that. Chad Mustread sent a whole bunch of gifts to James, Interstate Inmate. Thank you so much, Chad.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate the gifts, guys, very much. Holy crap. How did I get to... Wait a minute.
What?
Somebody's been in here. Oh, Interstate.
What?
Thanks for the gifts, bro.
Whatever. One of the things that I would like
Whatever.
using 3457, you're talking about diverting water. There's a lot of factors in this whole situation. There's no water on hand. There's so many things that you're citing that we already know. We already talked about, and we agree with you. A lot of land management, obviously, but water is one of the biggest things that is a problem in this whole situation. There's contributing factors from diverting emergency vehicles that are coming from out of state to have to go to Sacramento for an inspection just to make sure they're EPA compliant. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'll just tell you right now, I'm a trucker. I used to be on the road coast to coast, and I've snuck in and out of California for years, and the EPA doesn't care about my truck that has an older engine, and I'm not EPA compliant. Have I broke the law? Yeah, sure. But the state of California doesn't care about it. But the political end of it, now that they're on the hot spot, they have to care about it because it's their law.
Yeah.
When we're in an emergency situation like California is in right now, like LA, all laws should be bypassed. They should be able to burn red fuel. There should be no logbooks. There should be no compliance necessary to answer to this massive problem. This is such a devastating thing. I feel so bad for not only the people, but the animals.
You're right.
The entire country is affected by this.
I agree.
It's such a tragedy. And why all of a sudden they decide that they're going to have to pull everybody in so they can be compliant? Get on the spot. Let's answer to the problem. Let's get the job done.
I agree, James. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
And, so I'm reminiscing and rolling down memory lane. I used to live between Madera and Chowchilla. Dad had a 40-acre farm right in these areas. And as a kid, it was fun to go down to the irrigation canals and catch crawdads on a string with bacon and we'd go gigging for bullfrogs, and to talk to the people that are in that part of the state now, those canals, they don't have water. They're having to rely on wells to be able to keep their crops going, and that's just another sign where water, the whole state's just been choked out. It's ridiculous.
Right. When I lived in Colorado from 2000 and let's see, when did we get there? 2005, and I left in 2010. The amount of legal haberdashery that was going on in terms of water rights was out of control back then. So you can imagine what it's at now.
Right.
I mean, they were going after water rights like nobody's business.
Yeah, isn't there one couple that owns 60% of the water rights in California?
Yeah, that's just starting to come out now. I forget their name, but yes, you're right.
Interstate got a phone call.
What happened, James? You there?
He's got a teacup. That means he's probably getting a phone call.
No, I'm here. I was just going to look for the picture. I thought I took a picture of the name of the family that actually owned the majority of the water rights in the state.
That's crazy.
Oh, Alex, so I did get your message from X on Restream.
Okay.
And now I've got Rumble pulled up on my laptop. TMBT is here. Hey, TMBT. He posts on all my videos. He does a great job. Thank you for being here. He's in San Diego. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Yeah, so that one couple, I can't remember, Rusnick, there it is. Mimi got it, the Rusnicks.
The Resnicks, that's right. That's right.
Yep. They own
60% of the water rights. How did they score something like that?
Well, and remember when President Trump a couple of years ago, he was giving a speech. Remember him holding the Fiji water bottle in a very precarious position?
That's exactly right, because they own Fiji.
Yep.
Let me explain to you how they own those water rights real quick. You watching?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Very true. George Thomas says a 40-acre farm sounds amazing. So we've got Morgan from Tulare, California. Hey, Morgan, I'm not sure where Tulare is in California. I'm assuming up north, but I'm not sure.
You can search the map. You want to see?
Yeah, that's it.
Tulare.
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 Oh, Night 2024 and Mike both said the Resnick family. Thanks, you guys.
It's up by Fresno. Well, sort of.
Yeah, up north. Okay.
Close to Farmsville.
Dixie Finn said that she's experiencing glitches. Is anybody else seeing glitches? I haven't.
If you're getting glitches, just go out and come back in.
Yeah, scroll out and scroll back in.
Okay.
He's north of Bakersfield.
Okay, Helen said no glitches with her. Okay, interesting. So again, everybody on TikTok, double tap that screen if you would. If you can send the gifts, that's wonderful. It raises our ratings. We can reach more people. Share this live out to everyone that you can. Let's get everybody piled in here. And if you are on X, Rumble, or YouTube, please give us the positive affirmation button. And X and YouTube, you can send messages that I can see. Now, Rumble, you can do it as well, because I've now pulled it up on a separate browser so I can see those messages as well. Oh, TMBT said, my name is Terry and I'm all female. I'm so sorry, Terry. I had no idea you were a female. My apologies. I'm so sorry.
Palisades.
What's that now?
This is the camera view from Palisades.
Oh, wow.
Let's go back the last 3 hours. Wow.
That's pretty horrific.
Wow. You guys on Rumble, YouTube, and X, we have not been able to get Restream to carry the video from TikTok, but we're working on that. And in the next couple of lives, hopefully we'll get it there. But
Go back once.
Alex is showing some just horrific pictures of the fire.
Go back. Look at that. Look at that air traffic.
That's not air traffic. That is a list of cameras for UCLA across the state of Kansas.
Oh, you had me excited for
Yeah.
Hold on. I can do air traffic. Give me a minute.
Why doesn't that surprise me, Alex?
Hold on.
We're holding on. Hey,
I-
Angie's here. Hi, Angie. I hope you're feeling better, dear. So glad to see you here.
I believe it's the ABS system. Uno momento, por favor.
No, that's okay. You know, take your time. We know you're under the gun here.
Yeah, I know. Nothing like a little pressure, right?
You're doing so good.
I
There you
know.
go. So you want California? Uno momento. There we go.
Wow.
Look at that.
Holy cannoli.
We'll go over California, and what we're going to do is we're going to strip out commercial air flights, and we're only going to look at military flights right now. So you have a couple of Ospreys up. Looks like we have some H-60s, which are the big Hueys.
Mm-hmm.
Another H-60, and that's all Blackhawks, just for your information.
What's that? What was that, James?
Blackhawks,
H-60s are Blackhawks.
Oh, okay.
We have an H-47. We have 4 H-60s, a C-17, a D-328, and 2 V-22s.
Wait a minute. Why is a Blackhawk up over California?
It could be Coast Guard. It could be they do haul water.
Oh, okay.
Two of them are right over Camp Pendleton.
Okay, well that stands to reason. It's military base.
Yes, you got the Marine Corps.
So CH-47 is a Chinook.
Yep.
V-22s are Ospreys.
Yep.
They're tilt rotor.
Yes, sir. They're made in Amarillo, Texas.
There you go. Been around a day or two in aviation.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, weren't you one of the first pilots for the Apaches?
I was the first chief engineer in the Apache helicopter program.
Wow.
When did you get out?
March of '91. Post Desert Shield, Desert Storm.
I had just a couple. I signed up in '91. Had just a couple of weeks before I shipped out for the Marine Corps and flipped a motorcycle and shattered 3 vertebrae in my back. But hindsight's 2020, and given all of the conflicts that we've been in since '91, it would appear that God had a better plan for me.
Yeah, for coming on live with us, Alex.
Sam's personal tech whipping boy.
Yeah, right.
You were Georgia Kristen.
I think you made my wife laugh.
Why Blackhawks? Blackhawk is a.
Is Allie listening?
Oh, she's right behind me.
Oh, hi, Allie.
Hi, Allie.
So, Sam, I got to tell you something funny. Yes, I am.
Yes, tell me now. I gotta hear it.
Oh yeah, let me turn the camera off. So this morning after we did our live, Allie's like, Alex, Sam sent me a message on TikTok asking me where I'm from. I was like, sweetheart, Sam does not message anybody on TikTok. I have like 15 Sam Shalhoops that follow.
Exactly.
She's like, I was kind of weirded out. I didn't think he was creepy like that, but that was just creepy.
No, Allie, I'm not creepy like that. I'm creepy in other ways, I guess, but not like that.
She said it was the fear of awkwardness.
Oh, yeah, no, not me. There are so many fake accounts. In fact, that's a good thing to bring up, you guys. On TikTok, I lost count of how many fake accounts there are. The only legitimate account for me on TikTok is Sam_Shalhoop. Everything else is fake. And if you see the fake ones, please report them. I've notified TikTok. They don't really seem to do anything about it. But
there's really not even a way to report a fake account other than like scam or whatever. And when I've reported them, Sam, they come back to me and tell me that they found no violation of community standards. So again, I have literally 15 Sam Shalhoops that follow me right now.
Well, we can put a pretty good nail in this coffin by saying I think everybody knows Evan Kate.
Who's that?
Evan Kate. She likes everybody's videos, likes everybody's comment. Evan Kate, Kate Evan. I think most of the people in your viewership will probably know who Evan Kate is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I just told Allie that, Sam will not direct message anybody unless you're talking to them first. So,
yeah, and I do my best to respond to all the messages I get. I'm not 100%, but pretty close. So if you message me or email me, of course I'll respond, but I never initiate a message.
Sam, I had to stalk you for 6 months before you responded.
That's just because I'm old, Alex. You
Yeah.
know, I don't see as well as I used to, I guess.
I resemble that remark. I literally did not stalk you for 6 months.
ID free. It says this one doesn't have underscore in it. If you touch the upper left-hand corner in Sam's picture, and you look at, that's just his screen name, but if you look at the actual address under his name, when you tap on it, it does say Sam underscore Shalhoub.
Yeah, so any other Sam Shalhoub, if you get a message, click on the picture and look at the account name, and you'll know whether or not it's the real deal.
Yeah.
Sam Shalhoub.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many fake accounts. The last time I counted them up, there was 20 or 30 of them, and the fake accounts had 250,000 followers.
Oh, yeah.
The fake accounts.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Let me say some thank yous here, you guys. So Interstate Inmate, number 1, Susie Kabluzzi, The Real Alex, Melissa Mushroom, Chad Mustread, Tuda Ludi, Georgia Christine Martin, Shane B, 961, Beachy Girl. So many people. Thank you so much for joining in and participating. It's just wonderful.
Well, Sam, again, thank you for what you do for all of us. Obviously, the appreciation is far and wide for you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Whoa, what was this that just came up?
Yes.
Galaxy.
Nice.
Wow, a Galaxy.
Yes,
My
sir.
goodness. Slow down. I love
That
it.
came from
Cam McLean.
Yes,
Thank you, Cam. What
A USMC pilot.
Who is Cam?
Yes.
Oh, thank you for your service, Cam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cam.
All right, so why don't we take one more last look at updates on the fires, Alex?
Okay.
And then we'll wrap it up here.
I got to get my wife to let go of me so I can get back to my computer.
Come on, Allie. Give them just for a few more minutes and you can have them back.
She shares me a lot. All right, let's see. Here we go. Full screen. Let's look at an update, and I will refresh the page just to make sure. Let's do it 2 times for good measure. Okay. Palisades Fire, 21,317 acres, 8% contained. Eaton Fire, 14,117. That's the Pasadena area. It's at 3% contained. Kenneth Fire, 1,052 acres, 50% contained. Hearst is 771 acres, 70% contained. Lydia Fire, 395 acres, 98% contained. That just updated earlier to that 98%, so we're thankful for that. And the Archer Fire is still showing 19 acres at 0% containment.
Wow. Wonderful job, Alex. Thank you so much. So Alex, James, you guys are the best. Hopefully we can do a live over the weekend as well. In the meantime, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Let's go. Let's make things happen. Let's stay positive. Remember, having the attitude of gratitude makes life go by much, much sweeter, in my opinion. Amen. Any ending comments, James or Alex?
God bless America, and God bless the state of California, and God bless Sam Shalhoub.
Thank you, James. Thank you. Alex, final words?
Amen to that. Keep your head on a swivel and your powder dry. Ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed weekend.
Wonderful. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. And Cam, just sending it off at the end. Wonderful. Thanks, you guys. Everybody, we'll talk soon. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.